My husband had a secret affair with my best friend, but the truth was even worse. I met my husband when I was 19 years old. He was 22, and before long we built what I believed was the perfect life together. We had been married for 6 years, had 2 beautiful children, and I was 6 months pregnant with our third baby. I truly believed I had found my forever person. Around 2 years ago, my world began falling apart when my father was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. My mom had passed away when I was only 12, so my dad was everything to me. He was my biggest supporter, my safe place, and the kind of father every child dreams of having. Watching his health decline was heartbreaking. Eventually, doctors told us the treatments were no longer working and that he had months, not years. As his memory slowly faded, I felt like I was losing him piece by piece. Through all of this, my husband appeared to be my rock. He comforted me every night, encouraged me to quit my job so I could spend more time with my dad, and reassured me that we would be okay financially. I believed every word he said. My best friend, someone I had known since we were toddlers, also stood by my side. Our families were practically one family. She held me while I cried after my dad's diagnosis, and I considered her more like a sister than a friend. Then one ordinary morning, everything changed. My 3-year-old was sick, and while turning off my husband's morning alarms, I noticed a message on his lock screen. It was from my best friend. I'm assuming since there hasn't been an angry pregnant lady at my doorstep, you still haven't told her about us yet. My heart stopped. I quietly took his phone while he was asleep and read months of conversations between them. They had been having an affair behind my back while pretending everything was normal. There had been no warning signs. He never became distant. She never acted suspicious. They both looked me in the eye every single day while lying to my face. Instead of confronting them immediately, I spent the day gathering evidence. I contacted a divorce lawyer, secured copies of our financial records, and made sure my inheritance from my late parents would remain protected. Then I asked my mother-in-law and my former best friend's parents to meet me privately. I handed them screenshots of every message. The room fell silent. Both mothers cried. My mother-in-law apologized over and over, saying she couldn't believe she had raised a man capable of such betrayal. My former best friend's parents were devastated. They told me they would never excuse what their daughter had done. While I quietly packed my belongings and took my children to my father's cabin, the truth finally reached my husband. He completely lost control. He trashed our home, drove to my father's house with a baseball bat, and tried to break down the front door. Thankfully, a neighbor called the police before anyone was hurt. He was arrested, and even his own parents refused to bail him out. From that moment on, I knew there was no saving the marriage. While preparing for divorce, I also discovered I needed to protect myself and my unborn baby. I scheduled full medical testing, started attending therapy, and arranged counseling for my children. I wanted them to know the truth in an age-appropriate way without turning them against their father. Meanwhile, my former best friend began calling and texting non-stop. She blamed me for stealing the love of her life and insisted that my husband had always loved her. I never responded. My lawyer advised me to keep every message as evidence. As the divorce process moved forward, another person quietly stepped into our lives. Jake. He was my former best friend's older brother. Unlike his sister, Jake had always been kind, respectful, and protective. He used his military leave to help me move, care for my children, and support my father during his final days. One evening, after the kids had gone to bed, he admitted something he had kept secret for years. He had loved me since we were teenagers. He immediately made it clear that he expected nothing in return. He simply wanted to be there for me as a friend until I was ready to heal. Not long after, my father passed away. Losing him shattered me. I named my newborn son after my dad, to honor the incredible man who had raised me. Although grief consumed me, I slowly began rebuilding my life with the help of therapy, my children, my mother-in-law, and Jake. My ex-husband quickly disappeared from our lives. He skipped visits with the children, ignored phone calls, denied responsibility, and eventually started another relationship. My children barely asked about him anymore, something that quietly broke my heart because it revealed they had never truly felt safe around him. Jake, on the other hand, became a constant source of comfort. He never pressured me into dating. He simply showed up every day, bringing meals, helping with the kids, checking in after therapy appointments, and reminding me that healing takes time. Eventually, I allowed myself to open my heart again. Months later, Jake officially became my boyfriend. Just when life finally seemed peaceful, another unexpected storm arrived. One afternoon, my former best friend walked directly into my house without permission. She claimed she wanted forgiveness, but when I demanded she leave, she caused a scene and even called the police with a completely fabricated story. Fortunately, security cameras recorded everything. The police quickly realized she had lied, and I successfully obtained a long-term restraining order to protect myself and my children. Sadly, her life continued to spiral. She lost nearly everyone around her, struggled with severe personal issues, and months later passed away from a drug overdose. Her death filled me with emotions I never expected. I couldn't forgive what she had done, but I also couldn't erase the years of friendship we once shared. Grief and betrayal somehow existed together inside me. Life slowly settled into something I never thought possible. My children began calling Jake Dad on their own. He coached their soccer team, tucked them into bed every night, and loved them as if they had always been his own. Watching them laugh together healed parts of my heart I believed were permanently broken. Then, one evening, Jake asked me to marry him. The first time, I asked him to wait because I didn't want either of us making such an important decision while still grieving. A month later, he asked again. This time, he reminded me of something I had completely forgotten. That when we were little kids, he once told me he was going to marry me someday. This time, I said yes. We chose a long engagement, wanting to build our future slowly instead of rushing into another marriage. After everything we had survived, we knew that true love wasn't about grand promises. It was about showing up every single day, especially when life became difficult. Looking back, I never imagined that discovering my husband's affair would eventually lead me to a healthier, happier life. I lost my marriage, my best friend, and my father within a short period of time. But I also found peace. I found healing. And in the most unexpected way possible, I found the kind of love that never asks you to question your worth. Sometimes the worst chapter of your life is only the beginning of your best one.